I'm about to go live right now.
Go live. Oh, live. Okay.
I'm going live right now. I'm on YouTube. I'm just letting you know because if you come over here, you're going to be on camera. They don't like to be on camera. But anyway, guys, I'm over at my grandma's house. Had to go visit the Grams because she was struggling today. So just over here hanging out. But I decided why not go live while I'm over here. As you guys can see, Bitcoin coming in at 108 at the time of the video right now. And I'm actually going to give you guys just a little bit of time. Join on into the live stream. I'm going to actually share this over on Twitter as well because I have not yet done that. So we're going to take this and we're going to go share it over on Twitter. And then I need to go get some water because it's popping this out. But yeah, we're just waiting for people to kind of pile on in right now. Awesome. We're gonna get it started shortly. Let me know you guys are here by giving me some kind of thumbs up or something in the comment section, so again that I know that you guys can see this broadcast for today. As you guys can see, Bitcoin coming in at 1086 time of the video. Give you guys again a little bit more time. Right back once. Oh man, we're in travel mode today, but it's all good. I'm actually pretty impressed at this microphone and how good it's doing on the road. Usually I have a much better mic at my house, so you could probably tell the difference in the videos. But check this out, guys. We got a soundboard for this, right? So how amazing is that? Also, right? Stepping up the game here at J Talks Crypto. So again, appreciate all you guys that are showing the support. As you guys can see, Bitcoin again coming in at a 108.6, and the people want to know, is Bitcoin going to start seeing a correction, or again, are we still intact? As you guys could see, fear greed index coming in at 854, and we do know real price action usually happens on a Thursday, so I feel like with the price action that we saw today, I feel good about this pump still, even though again it's looking a little funky. We're still creating interesting. Lot to unpack here actually. So on this 7-day chart right here, you guys can see we have a possible shoulder, head, shoulder here, and then maybe a bear flag also playing out. That's something that I would definitely be paying attention to. But is this a clear rejection, or again, is Bitcoin just still creating some higher lows in this situation? I think Bitcoin's going to create some higher lows in this situation. I think we're going to find some new levels of support. And I think that we're going to see a similar type of thing happen, like right here, how we create this little bull flag and then shoot up. I think that could happen again. And I think that if it happens, if we hit 110 tomorrow, there's a chance that we might break out right there tomorrow. I mean, Bitcoin has a breakout tomorrow. That's going to be really big. But I guess we'll see kind of what happens. You guys can see 82% of people bullish right now, 18% of people not feeling good about the market. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. I need to turn on this other light too, because it's kind of dark in here, huh? Maybe that'll help. Might as well, right? All right, there we go. That's some better lighting, right? As you guys can see, again, Bitcoin looking volatile at the time of the video. I want to look at a lot of coins we did like an hour-long live stream earlier, and then I was just like, you know what, kind of want to jump back online because I feel like there's so much volatility in the market, and I feel like everybody is live right now and everybody's talking right now. So I'm like, I gotta say something right now because there's a lot going on in the market. But again, is Bitcoin looking like it wants to recover? Is this some kind of cup and handle starting to play out? We're starting to round out this pattern here. Again, we could do that here too. That would be nice. Couple of bullish things going on here, and then again, we still have some bearish things that are going on too. Grandma got a house phone still. What the? But as you guys can see, Bitcoin creating this shoulder head shoulder. This could also be a bearish pattern. That could be an indicator that again we need to see a little bit more sell off on Bitcoin. But I don't think that's necessarily going to be what's going to happen in a situation like this. I think there's a good chance that Bitcoin can see a pump above 110. So that's what I'm pretty much watching. Do I think it's going to happen tonight at this rate? Probably not. But again, if we could develop some good levels of support tonight, and then again tomorrow when it really matters, I feel like Thursday really matters. That's when I would like to see this thing break out. I don't want to see it break down here. I don't think we'll see it break down into the night. I'd be very surprised if Bitcoin broke down tonight. I would also be surprised if it like broke out tonight too, like in the middle of the night, if it had like a big breakout. But you know what? This morning I woke up. Last night I went to sleep. Bitcoin was at like 105. This morning I woke up at like 8 o'clock on the west side, and Bitcoin notification on my phone. Bitcoin just hit 108. Does anybody else get those notifications? I get like notifications from like 5 different exchanges and in my email every time Bitcoin does anything like significant. I get so many notifications. But yeah, I got a notification this morning saying Bitcoin was at 108. And look, Bitcoin back at 108 right now. But the question is, can we break above that 110? Again, I think tomorrow is when it counts, not so much today. Not concerned about today. Again, I think that we made good solid price action actually on today. As you guys can see, the weekly, we're sitting right on the weekly. We're primed for a Thursday pump. This could be so bullish on Thursday. In the hood right now, you gotta watch out with you. Yeah, I'm saying, but as you guys can see, this could possibly be a breakout right here. Again, Bitcoin establishing some higher lows here, which is positive. It's gonna be crazy actually tonight. As I'm in LA, and 4th of July is in what, like 2 more days. So the fireworks start, like they already started. So you might hear a lot of fireworks, and my grandma watching some Steve Harvey, something. I don't know what the heck's in there. But anyway, let's talk about the rest of this market. As you guys can see, Ethereum coming in at 2,500 right now, still up 6%. This thing was up pretty big earlier. It was up like 11% earlier. Crazy pump. But is Ethereum going to see a breakout, or is Ethereum just going to continue looking like crap for the rest of the year? Because what the, right? Like we have possible cup and handle also forming here. So that's not too bad on Ethereum. A lot of indicators that, again, Ethereum has still some volume, which is good because for the past year, it has not been looking that way. It's been looking like crap on the yearly. So again, if we can create a bull flag here and break up to this 3,000 range or more, again, I think Ethereum has a good sized gap. And I think that's why we saw the price pump that we saw today, how it was up like 11%, because again, this thing is going to be volatile, but if it can break up out of this range, it has a good sized gap. If it could generate enough FOMO, again, Ethereum could have a good size run. Even on the next pump, if it wants to again, you guys can see there's a bull flag forming here. So that's kind of an indicator to me that this thing might want to see some more upside, but then also got to pay attention to look, this shoulder head shoulder kind of playing out here. Indicator again on the 7-day, like, are we rejecting off of that range, or was that legitimate, right? Such a manipulated market. It's been like this every day for the past month. It's just been totally crazy manipulated. But again, I do think that just based off of today's price action, I feel bullish on tomorrow. I feel like the market has a better sentiment today. A lot of people were saying in today's live stream earlier that they were feeling bullish. And as you guys can see, 54% of people, or 54% on the fear greed index here. So that's pretty good, right? Indicator that maybe we're starting to pump off of some of this support over here, create some kind of levels of support. We do know, again, a lot of the time when we are in this green zone, we see a retest of this orange. Was this enough, right? We saw it happen here where we jump up in this green and then we bounce down to this orange. Was this enough price consolidation here? Or again, do we need to see another retest of some of these lower ranges? I don't know. It's like I don't know that that's the case, just because, again, in my opinion, Bitcoin has not broken down significantly yet. Again, that we're right almost at a new all-time high now. And if you look at some of these longer term logarithmic charts, you could see that we have not had a blow off top yet. So do I think that there's a better chance that we really drop down in a situation like this, or that we could possibly start seeing this altcoin season actually start to happen? I think that there's a decent chance that we might start seeing altcoin season start happening pretty soon. I mean, some people say Bitcoin bull run, snail run, right? I'm bullish on BTC. BTC, let's go. I'm bullish. I feel like in a situation like this, the market sentiment is going to be pretty bullish. A lot of people saying buy now kind of stuff. Again, not financial wise. I'm not telling you to do that, but just reading off of this. Somebody said, I'm going to leave this here, see evaluations. Somebody's thinking that that we're going to see a bump all the way up to 140, I guess. That's what he's saying. He's saying that we're going to see a breakout happen soon, right? This bull flag forming, and he's saying that it's going to print all the way up to 140. What do you guys think? You guys think that Bitcoin is going to see a massive run happen pretty soon? It could happen. I'm still telling you guys, if we can get above 110, we got to get above that 110, and it has to be on a good day of the week, right? It can't be on a funky day where markets don't normally move and it's just being manipulated. It has to be on a day that the sentiment will be good. Then I will feel like, okay. But ultimately, I feel like if we can hit 110 in general, I feel like we would be good. But I don't know. Market, I guess, still in speculation mode. Again, we could still have a shoulder head shoulder playing out here. But it just feels like the majority of the market is starting to feel bullish again. Starting to feel good about it. So we'll see, right? Some people, this guy's saying 37 minutes ago, Bitcoin just dropped to 107. Time to panic or buy the dip, right? That is the question. Is it time to panic? The reason why I say it's time to panic is, again, look, shoulder, head, shoulder, right? We could drop down. But is it also time to buy the dip? Because, look, we can break out and this thing could have some significant upside. Interesting. Never a dull moment in cryptocurrency, right? Somebody says, is big look at this guy, 41 minutes ago, is Bitcoin about to explode or crash? It's stuck below 110, a key resistance, break it, and we could see 120 plus. Fail, and we could drop to 93K to 80K is likely. Isn't that kind of what we've been saying on the channel now for some time? Seems like a lot of people given a similar type of TA, right? Talking about, maybe we could create some kind of wedge in this situation. I mean, we pretty much talked about all these types of situations that could play out in this zone, even already in this live stream. So, yeah, interesting. What do you guys think? You guys think that this cycle is still intact? You guys think that Bitcoin is going to still hit 120 to 140, like so many people are thinking, before we see another significant pullback? Like, are we about to see some of these altcoins really start printing? Or again, is this price just being manipulated? Are we going to see another bearish like we've been seeing for the past couple of weeks? Or can the price make a recovery? I want to know. Let me know in the comment section. Somebody said just 1 hour ago, BTC has topped out from Solana and ETH. Somebody said I'm bullish on BTC. Good news. The end of the year, we may see BTC rise to 170 if the correction with the M2 persists. Global money. These are all kinds of indicators. What the? What a mess. What a mess. Holding above 109, up 3%. Analysis from sentiment warn of strong FOMO as BTC rises. I do think that there's going to be a lot of FOMO in the market. We do know that there's a lot of FOMO at the top, right? Isn't that hilarious? People FOMO in at the top, and then when the price cracks, they get upset. Crazy. Right? That is cryptocurrency for you. That's markets in general for you. That's because we're greedy, right? Especially the new people. They're greedy, but then they don't really know. Look, see, I'm bullish on BTC. I'm bearish on BTC. This guy in Aragon, I'm bearish. Interesting. Where are the bears at, man? Seems like a lot of bulls. Seems like everybody thinks that the price is going to go up. More people bullish than bearish. I don't know. What do you guys think? Satoshi was right. BTC Satoshi was right. Interesting. Interesting. We just said yesterday that somebody in this comment section said that the altcoin season would start today, and we saw a big pump today. I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys think? I think it could possibly start tomorrow if Bitcoin wants to again break above 110 tomorrow. We don't want to see a rejection tomorrow. I'm telling you guys, something's big is going to happen tomorrow. I'm telling you right now that either it's going to be a big green candle that's going to print, or it's going to be a big red candle that's going to print. And either way, I feel like that is the direction that is going to go into next week also. And this is the first week of July. So again, people are very split on which way they want July to go. July could go really either way, and I think it's going to come down to tomorrow, which again is a Thursday, right? We got to see something happen here. We cannot see another rejection off of this range. Again, we talk about sideways price motion being some kind of a lack of demand usually. A lot of times usually leads to a sell-off. So again, we have to break out of the zone. We cannot see another rejection on Bitcoin. That's why I said either we're going to have a big breakout tomorrow, or we're going to see a rejection tomorrow, and it's going to drive the markets down into a fear state, like the guy was saying in his TA up here, which is kind of similar to what we've been talking about, the fact that either Bitcoin's going to break up or it's going to break down in a big way. So I feel like sentiments are all kind of building up, leading to tomorrow. A lot of volatility though, and today. I mean, look, we went all the way from 105 all the way to 108.6. So very interested to see what's going to happen going into this week. Again, Bitcoin looking like it's starting to see some sell-off, right? Shoulder head, shoulder here, bear flag here, and possibly starting to show signs of some sell. But I do, again, think that we can catch some support here and continue going up. Hey, Jay, caught you again. How was the pizza? You know what? She's so funny. She doesn't even like good pizza. She just wanted me to go get her a Little Caesars pizza, and it was horrible. Ugh. It was horrible. But at least I call in so that they'll make it fresh, because I don't like when I got to go to this place and my pizza's already ready. That's like, I don't even know how long it's been there, but she loves it. Like, she's like, oh, I haven't had Little Caesars since the last time you came here. I'm like, yeah, because you're not supposed to have it because you're 90. But anyway, yeah. So the pizza was good though. Thank you. What do you guys think about Bitcoin again? Is Bitcoin going to see a massive market pump, or is Bitcoin going to start dumping down going into the weekend? Again, looking volatile right now. I think again that there's a good chance that we still pump off this range. We're seeing our confidence build back in the market, right? We're at a 54 now. Well, we're going to go from 50 to 54 and then back down to like 40 something if we want to reject tomorrow. I don't think so. I think that this thing is going to break tomorrow. I would hope. I mean, it's speculative right now. It's not looking super hot, but again, this thing could get some support. Bitcoin can catch some support. I believe. But again, Is it enough? Is believing enough? Because volume, then I was one of the people in this situation that would probably be short on this. I mean, look at this pattern. I would be short on this, to be honest with you. This was a bear trap all day long. And this thing shoots up, but it's a fake out. I think that this is some solid price action, to be honest with you. Just of where we're at in the week. I think we break this tomorrow. What do you guys think? Are you bullish on tomorrow? It seems like overwhelming sentiment of this peanut gallery over here today in CoinMarketCap is bullish. So I feel like I gotta go with these guys. I always ask questions, right? I like to see the market sentiment, but I also like to see what these guys are talking about. Somebody said China's still dominating global BTC mining. What the? Isn't that funny though? China makes Bitcoin illegal. They make crypto illegal, and then they're still one of the top holders, and they're mining the most of it. What the? How? What? Okay, I guess they're just trying to wait till it gets to a certain price, then they'll let some people buy some, right? But is BTC stuck below 110? Oh yeah, this is the one that we already talked about. Crypto Patel. Crypto Patel said that. He said, is Bitcoin stuck below 110? Or is it going to break, go to 120? Or is it going to fail and drop down to 93 to 80K? Again, I told you we could see some big sell action tomorrow, or we can see some big buy action tomorrow. Something's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to be a big green candle or a big red one. I'll bet you tomorrow, big green candle or a big red candle. Which one? I would say, honestly, I feel like big green. I think big green candle tomorrow. If you would ask me yesterday, though, I told you big red, homie. But again, I feel like where we're at right now with the today being Wednesday and tomorrow being Thursday and us being just so close to this breakout, I feel like we're going to have a nice setup tomorrow. So maybe I'm wrong, but some of these guys seem to agree with me on the side here. So maybe I could be right also. I don't know. We'll talk about some of these other coins too, just to see kind of what's going on with some of this sell-off action right now, if it's really affecting the market or if things are still coasting, right? We saw a big jump today in our total market cap for a lot of these coins. And there it goes. So as you guys can see, just like Bitcoin, correlating nicely with Bitcoin, right? Our altcoins says that we're 25 out of 100 to an altcoin season right now, right? But it was pretty low not that long ago. We were at like a 19. We were on the struggle bus, boys. And now look at us. We're like a couple seats forward on the struggle bus. Same struggle bus, up a couple seats. It's all good. We're getting there. But at the same time, again, are we insanely early on the cycle? I feel like there's a chance that maybe we're just insanely early on the cycle. Call me crazy. I know, call me crazy. What if we are still early on this though? Like, look at Bitcoin, logarithmic all time, right? Look at some of these indicators. As a matter of fact, let's talk about some of these more long-term indicators today, right? Because we've seen Bitcoin do this similar, just like Trump's last presidency, right? We've been talking about it, but I want to pull up some of these, like our stock to flow chart. Let's kind of see where we're at just to see on the stock to flow, right? Now, this is, again, our stock to flow chart. Is it 100% accurate? No, it's not 100% accurate, but has it held pretty solid in the past? I think it has held pretty solid in the past. You guys could see this thing prints in real time and it's held in the past. True. It helped us find when we were down at 55 over here. And I was telling you guys, this does not look like the end of the cycle. This looks like the cycle about to start. But again, it helped us figure out like kind of where we've been at in the cycle. And in my opinion, and I've been saying this for months, maybe even for almost a whole year now, that this is looking a lot like this, right? First of all, the cycle started in 2023. But yeah, it's been kind of looking again like this cycle, this 2016 cycle. So I'm paying attention to that. And I do think that, again, we're going to see something similar happen right here. We do know that we see some consolidation in this orange. It's normal, right? Well, I think that we're going to see something similar to this, just like the last term, right? Because I feel like Trump wants to talk his mess. I feel like the market's going to do what it's going to do, but at the end of the day, Trump's going to want to talk his mess. So I think that's going to just look very crazy, manipulated. But I don't know. I mean, maybe at the end of the day, he won't look good and the market will go down, or maybe it will look good and he'll look great. I don't know. I think it's just a big crazy circus right now. And again, I'm just trying to get Bitcoin at the cheapest price possible. In my opinion, based off this talk to flow chart, it doesn't look like an insane time to be accumulating. It looks like it's about to start taking off before it starts breaking down. But again, that's just one chart that I am kind of paying attention to. You guys could see too. This is our fear greed index. It's the same chart, but it's just looks like a chart over here. What the right? It's kind of see how Bitcoin has reacted in the past, and that's all we can do, right? We can just kind of look at Bitcoin's past and judge it by its past, right? But as you guys could see, maybe we can catch some support right here and start pushing up on this. There has been times when we've been in this green and it's been in this time where again we need to see some sell off and a little bit of correction too. So again, the market just looking a little crazy, right? We've looked like this in the past, seen a little sell off, shot back up, same thing. I mean, do we need to see a little bit of sell off? Has it been enough sell off? What the heck is going on? Fear greed index looking a little bit too all over the place right now. I don't know if that's a good one to look at. This beam indicator is a good indicator. It's one that I've been using. And let's see what this is looking like, right? So our beam indicator, you guys can see this is our the 2016 cycle that I was telling you guys, Trump's last cycle, 2016, right? And this is this cycle, right? Started over here, as you guys can see. We are still in this red to orange area. You see how it consolidates here? I think we're seeing something similar to this. I think that we're going to start seeing this thing trend up more times than not when we've been in this red to orange. It's been a situation where it's been positive. So again, I feel good about that too. Some of our other indicators like our pi cycle top indicator, I've been telling you guys, still also looks good. Again, looks a lot like our last Trump term, right? Same type of growth, almost the same rate. Look at this chart, bro. From right here to right here, right here to right here. This blue lines are 111-day moving average. You see how it just cuts right perfectly through the chart, right? And then we have this time where basically these two lines cross, the 111-day and the 350-day moving average. They cross right here at the top, and they cross right here at the top, and they cross right here at the top, and then we see a sell-off. You see? But you see how they're just kind of flowing within the channel, and how they're like flowing within the channel? You see how they're like not yet crossed? They could still cross according to this. And if they cross, it's going to require this to go up more. So again, this is still looking pretty solid to me on our pi cycle indicator. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. And the RSI, as you guys can see, probably the RSI starting to kick up today because we're seeing some volume today. I would expect a breakout in the RSI, right? Looking like a bull flag forming here now, right? Interesting. Are we forming a bull flag on the RSI? This is showing that we might see some more volume going into tomorrow. This is good, right? We've seen a lot of volume happen today. You guys could see every time in the past we've been in this red zone, right? In this red zone, this lack of demand, right? This fear state. And then kind of our rate of growth. And you guys can see again, we're creating a nice bull flag here. This could be a situation where this thing wants to tear back up. I think there's a good chance. Because again, it's the market sentiment, right? And I just feel like a lot of people just starting to feel better on the market today. So we'll kind of see. We'll see how this goes. Bitcoin always go. But again, I do rely on these long-term indicators. They just help give me a little bit of peace of mind during these times of uncertainty. But again, I look at these indicators And I could look at this for like one day in the week and then I'm good. You know, like I kind of know. I mean, my brain already kind of works that way just because I look at it so much. But yeah, the stock to flow right here. Again, we've been talking about this. Don't think that we've already reached the top of our cycle. In my opinion, we got still some time in the cycle. How much time? I don't really know. I really don't know, right? Okay, so like orange to yellow, and then it's just like 2017. We had a blow off top in 2018. Like maybe we could still have another year. You know, like maybe we'll see a blow off top. I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? When do you guys think we're gonna see a top to this cycle? Do you guys think that we've already seen a top? Do you guys think that the top is coming? Somebody said definitely not 80K, right? I don't think Bitcoin's gonna see another retest of 80K. At least not anytime soon. Maybe that day will come, but I don't think that will happen before we hit 120K. I'll say that. I think that there's a better chance that we'll hit 120K than us hitting 80K in this type of situation. But again, these markets are always speculative, and I'm not a financial advisor, so what the heck do I know anyway, right? But also trying to pull up this coin market cap. We're lagging over here. Okay. Boom. Okay, Bitcoin starting to rally back. So you guys can see Bitcoin coming at 1087 right now. Are we going to start printing some green? That is the question. That is the question. You guys could see Bitcoin creating some higher lows in this situation. Maybe we could start pumping off of this. Daily looking like we're starting to lack a little bit here in volume, right? Interesting. Again, shoulder, head, shoulder, bear flag here. Are we breaking down? Are they faking us out? We're still creating higher lows. So I don't think that, again, we've significantly broken down, even though we do have the shoulder, head, and shoulder, and we do have this bear flag. I don't think that we've fully broken down yet. I think that we're still intact and that we could still see some growth, possibly. But again, it's going to be volatile for the next couple hours. So we'll see. 3 hour looking solid, looking like a nice bull flag forming. 4 hour also looking pretty solid. Will they fake us out on a Wednesday? I don't think they don't usually fake us out on a Wednesday. Maybe they are though. Maybe they're just being dirty, right? But again, our one day, in my opinion, looking pretty strong. We had a nice bounce today. This was exactly what we would need in a situation like this. So again, I feel confident going into tomorrow. You guys can see we had this bounce off this second Kilton channel here on the one day. This is exactly what we needed. So again, if we could remain bullish in this, then yeah, we can round this out. I think there's a better chance again than us breaking down, but you never know, bro. You never know. I think we're going to stand this one day candle up, though. I think that will happen. That's just my prediction. It's not financial advice, just a prediction. Some of these more smaller time intervals looking very volatile. They're just looking to liquidate people today. Oh, man. Bitcoin, I'll tell you, man. Some of these indicators really showing that we can see. Look at this. That's what I'm saying. We see a breakout right here above this 110. Is going to go. Is going to descend. I think we're going to see a breakout. We'll see a significant breakout. Some people, again, even thinking as high as 140 on a breakout like this. So is this the moment we've been waiting for? It's been a long wait. Hasn't it been a long time since the beginning of the year? I remember Thanksgiving making videos. I remember Christmas making videos, New Year's, everything. And here we are now. It's July 2nd. 7 months. Wow. Time flies when you're having fun, right? Time flies when you're being patient. So much fun, right? Look at Sui coin, though. Sui's still in the top 10. All these coins we've talked about now, right? Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, Sui. These are the coins that I was telling you we're probably going to be having a decent amount of interest. These blue chip coins. Usually the blue chips run first, and then we'll see the altcoins run. We've seen altcoins going crazy today, though. There's a lot of meme coins. Even Dogecoin was in the top 5 today. The market was going nuts. Some coins up like 5 to 20%. And much more. Much more. Somebody telling me that they're watching me live. Don't text me and tell me that you're watching. Okay. Yeah, but as you guys can see, Fear Greed Index coming in at a 54 right now. Is altcoin season on the way? Or is a breakdown on the way? Is a breakdown on the way? You're going to know if there's a breakdown on the way because there's going to be a bunch of grown men breaking down in my comment section. And they're going to be mad. They're going to be like, what the? But as you guys can see, so far, so good. Checking out Ethereum over here. You guys can see 1.9 million people following Ethereum right now. 3 million people have this on their favorites list. It's just been lacking volume. But do not count Ethereum out. I'm telling you, man, I'm still bullish on Ethereum. I'm still watching it. US spot ETF saw 1.49 worth of net flows July 2nd. Ethereum ETF record combined net flow. Ethereum ETFs breaking some records. I'm feeling bullish on crypto right now. A lot of people saying they're feeling bullish right now, right? 21 minutes ago, this guy, I'm feeling bullish right now, right? I'm bullish. I'm bullish on ETH. These boys, watch. If this thing rejects, man, these guys are going to be crying, be pissed. It's so funny. Everybody's so bullish. They're so bullish. So funny. One minute they're bullish, the next minute they're bad. I don't know. And then it makes you wonder, like, why was I ever mad about a cheaper price? This is why I always say I don't understand why people get mad at cheaper prices on things that they want. If you want it, then you should be happy when it gets cheaper, right? What the? If you think it's gonna go up, then you should be happy when it goes down because you're thinking it's gonna go up and you have another chance to get more. Stands to reason, but again, people just say that they're long on things, but they don't actually take into account that these things don't go directly up. Sometimes they consolidate, they go down. Sometimes they go down for long periods of time, and sometimes they never come back. So it's just a reality of the game. But again, if you're investing in things that you believe in, that you're long on, again, I'm long on Ethereum. This thing could go as cheap as it wants to get. Am I going to buy it? Yes. I will. I like Ethereum. I love Ethereum. I love Ethereum. Ethereum is definitely one of my top coins. At the same time, will it be the top blockchain? I don't know. Who knows? It has been the top blockchain, reigning top blockchain, right? But I heard that they're going to be building on Bitcoin and stuff like that, which I think is a mess. I think that's a terrible idea. I think it's terrible. I already told you guys my top DeFi projects, though. I like Ethereum, I like Solana, I like Sui, and I like Pulse Chain. And we've been long on Pulse, boy. Some people don't even know, guys. We were so long on Pulse, we were talking about it before it even launched. We were early on Hex. We talked about Pulse before the sacrifice even happened. And then now that the coin hit over like 7 billion market cap. What the? What? But again, this space has grown a lot over the years, right? Especially BNB, dude. I remember going on Binance and seeing this stupid crap coin at like $1.50. And now look at it. $659. I remember when they released the Binance Smart Chain and it went through that big time of parabolic growth. And I was the biggest hater because I was so bullish on Ethereum, and then everybody was trading on Binance, and I was like, this is stupid because the fees are too cheap. And so people are just going to sell. Like, I felt like one thing that was about Ethereum blockchain at the time was like the fees were like $200, $300 just to get in the trade, just for the chance to lose your money. You got to pay like $200, $300. Imagine all the emotional people of now, if they had to invest in crypto back in the day, just to get into the trade, I had to pay $500 on some trades. The highest transaction fee that some of these guys have had to pay is like $20. I'm like, dude, if I saw $20 back in the day, I would have snatched that gas fee so fast. I mean, like, what the? But again, it's a different game now. So there's going to be a lot of volatility, especially with like stuff like Solana too. Somebody says hopefully Sui is back over $3 soon. Yeah, I think Sui will go back over $3, but we'll see. I mean, it's going to be volatile. It will be volatile, but we'll see what happens with Sui Coin. We'll see what happens with this entire market. I think tomorrow, again, a lot of the price action is going to take place tomorrow, right? Bitcoin sitting at 108.7. Maybe we'll see this thing starting to print actually in the next few hours. It's got to start doing something pretty soon. Bitcoin has got to start doing something pretty soon, but in my opinion, probably the real price action is going to happen tomorrow. I want to know what you guys think. Let me know in the comment section. Yeah, and then what other coins did I want to check on here? We could check out some PEPE coin. Also, I just want to see how PEPE is holding up because I've been watching PEPE pretty closely. PEPE still up 9%. I'm still thinking PEPE is going to have a big run this cycle. We'll see though. This thing forming a pretty nice bull flag on the 7-day. Very nice bull flag on PEPE on the 7-day, and a nice cup and handle right here on the 7-day. Just like this guy is saying, I think that this was a good solid. Lingard gave a good solid TA over here. I think that this is PEPE has a good chance of having a breakout if Bitcoin can remain solid again. Bitcoin needs to create some levels of support, but if we could manage to do that, we could be right back in the race. Right back in the race. What do you guys think? Again, let me know in the comment section. I'm going to probably cut the video here, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.